So yeah, welcome to the podcast, The Monster Moves. We got my man Marcus Braids on the podcast. Finally, they pulled up. You know what I'm saying? This is the dude that made a lot of money with. You know what I'm saying? The guy that I would say had the first biggest party I've seen in the new era of the 2000s in LA. Started promoting, started making a lot of money, started grinding early. Was the guy that I started. I think we were the first people with about almost 1 million followers on Instagram in 2012. What's happening, my guy?
What's up, man?
Yeah, so what you been up to? What you got going on?
Oh, we was just grilling that girl over there. It's pretty interesting.
Now, you know, on the podcast, you ain't got to be shy. You could just be yourself. We're gonna talk about anything and everything. Once again, people, this is the Monster Moves, and sheesh.
Is that what we're calling it? Monster Moves?
The Monster Moves with Marcus Braids. Everybody want to know what's going on with Marcus Braids. I want to know what's going on with Marcus Braids.
Hey, I need a drink, man.
You want a drink?
Yeah, I need a drink.
You need some alcohol? What kind
I need some alcohol.
You want some Patron? You want some Hennessy?
Some Casamigos.
Casamigos. I don't think we got Kendall Jenner's drink.
No, I'm pass on that, bro.
And it's tequila.
No, I'm still gonna pass on that.
All right. I think all the girls like Kendall Jenner's drink.
The girls do.
Yeah, but we ain't got Casamigos. I got to get some Casamigos and stuff. You pulled up last second.
Hey, man. Sorry, man.
What's going on?
Oh, do I just go up there and make it real quick?
I'll make you a drink. So look, we're gonna be right back with the podcast. Part 2 coming on. You guys hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah, we are back. My man got his drink.
Got my drinky drink.
Got his drinky drink. So yo, check it out. It's going crazy up in LA. You came over here in late night, and I'm happy you made it over here safe.
You know,
because it's going up right now. Why do you think it's going up so much in LA right now?
Because no one's gonna stop them. Who's gonna stop us?
The police? No, I'm talking about the bad guys.
Who's gonna stop them?
The police.
No, they don't care.
What you mean? What you mean they don't care?
They don't care. They don't. They would have been stopped them. They know exactly who's doing it. I know who's doing it. How do they not know?
I'm hearing this people from Florida.
Look, I'm not gonna say no names, but I know who's doing it.
Damn. So what do you think about the invasion that happened just a few days ago with the Avance estate in Beverly Hills?
Oh, that was grimy. That dude, the dude from Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was grimy.
So I got you up late. You say you do stocks at 6 a.m. What kind of stocks? What's your biggest wins? You know, I had Goonie on here the other day, and he brought you up real briefly. He said, I'm trying to get some ones with the $100 ones, Marcus Braids ones that take the $20 off.
He said the $20 off?
Yeah, the $20 off my $100 ones for Marcus Braids.
Hey, man, it'd be like that.
Hey, that's the hustle. You've been doing this for a while, since the pandemic. It's crazy because, you know, last year during the pandemic, that was the come up, because I was just, you know, we was talking about on there that everybody just wanted to be outside more than ever.
This is pandemic. This is pandemic days. Bel Air, some random mansion.
December 28th, 2020. Good God. If y'all could see the amount of money he just showed me on his phone.
We didn't even see nothing yet. You don't remember this? You didn't come. You didn't come. Some girl told me, she said I was broke.
Oh, my
God. That was my birthday
God.
party.
Oh, my God. But you know what's crazy? I'm be honest, a female told me that I was broke recently because I don't buy designer things, and I don't. What else? What I buy females things? I mean, I have a daughter that I rather buy things for, and then a female that I may not be rocking with a year later. So
that is facts.
I just don't see. Meek Mill said a line. He was like, "Yo, it don't make y'all mad when you give a chick a Rolex and y'all break up and you see with another dude with that Rolex on. That would eat me up too. I'm not gonna lie. It may be immature for me to say that, but I just right now can't see myself splurging crazy on a female, knowing that this female is going to potentially, you know, move on or is with me for a reason. Thanks. You know,
I feel the same way.
Yo, JayBling is doing a podcast right now. Hey guys, check it out. Look what the cause I get. Stick your tongue out. Hey, she's sticking her tongue out. If y'all watching the podcast,
what club is she at?
Where you at? Where you at? Where are you at? She just sticking her tongue out.
She wants the penis.
All right.
She wants the penis in and around her mouth.
I cannot make this up. My life is crazy. I'm doing a podcast with Marcus Two Braids right now. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we are. You should tune in. Make sure you tune in so you guys can watch TT.Marie. Call me on FaceTime. Holla at you. Got to go. Got to go. Yeah, that's the calls I get. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my phones. So, yo, how did you get into strip clubs? Actually, like I always wondered that because you went from the party scene to doing strip clubs, and these strip clubs that you were doing were like, you know, were actually really popping and had a lot of money. How did you get into that?
Where did I ever start? I just remember, I always went to strip clubs since I was like 17.
But
my first strip club was Magic City when I was 17. I had a fake ID.
What made you start throwing strip clubs though?
Because it was like I always been. I see the demand, and I have the supply, so I supply the demand.
So supplying ones, you can make a lot of money just supplying $1 bills for a strip club. Where's the business in that? How do you?
You can make $500,000 during the pandemic in 1 year.
Yeah, in June, you had some. I want to say, a lot of people had a lot of strip club strip parties during the pandemic, and I would say that was probably the most exclusive, craziest time ever.
That was the best. Those were the best parties.
Yeah, everybody had to be outside for some reason.
Definitely.
And you know, people were buying. What was the most? What was the most amount of money you seen someone buy?
One day we went to 150,000 during the pandemic.
On a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
It was just a regular weekday.
150,000 in ones during the pandemic.
And one day. Take out 20%.
You was doing this. You were doing this every night.
Every night I still do it.
Still to this day. Yeah, you had me DJing. You had me on there. I got my famous line once again from Goonie. What's the line called? If you ain't tipping, we tripping. Yes, sir. Hey, you know what's crazy? What I like about the strip club scene, what I like about it, there's likes and dislikes. The likes that I like about, I would say, you know, the strip club scene is that you see how careless people are with money.
It's not. I don't want to say it's careless with money because people spend the same amount in bottles at a regular club, and they don't. And they're not superstars. When you throw money in the club, in a strip club, you're a superstar. You're the superstar. You're the hot nigga. It's just like going to Live and getting all the sparklers with all the extra sparklers. It's the same thing.
Now, are you the type to throw money in the club, being that you are like the one that throws the club and you know,
if it's like my club, I'm not throwing shit. But unless I have to, like sometimes you have to.
Why do you have to?
Because sometimes you have to get it started. Sometimes you have to get the party started. Sometimes the girls aren't making money. Sometimes you gotta. I did a party one time. I threw all their house fee back on them. Everything they paid, I threw it all back on them.
What made you do that?
Because I had to get it started, and it was the best. It was probably the best party I ever threw too. It was the best idea I ever did.
So, because by getting it started, you have to like what are you getting started? Just to break the ice for as far as people throwing bread, or
yeah. Sometimes you'll get people with money that just not like they don't. It's not. There's no good vibe. If you don't have a vibe in the strip club, you're not like.
Now, to the people who say I don't want to feel like a trick if I'm in a strip club, what do you say to those kind of people? Like when they come to the club and they just come to watch,
give them some liquor? They'll be all right.
And liquor,
liquor will make them trick.
So do you do now?
Someone said, "What age should a stripper retire?"
Ooh, yeah. What age?
Hold on, they're asking questions in here. Hold on.
What age?
What age should a stripper retire? I don't think there's really an age because there's still a fetish. There's a fetish for older strippers, like 40-year-olds. Even I've seen a 50-year-old stripper, and she was one of the top strippers in the club.
What city was this in?
I was in Vegas.
50? Yeah,
bro.
You can see that. I
50,
can see
50. There was a 50-year-old.
I can see 50, yeah.
And there's a lot of 40-year-olds in the strip club that you don't know are 40.
I think that there is definitely a lane when it comes to strippers. because I mean, for older strippers. Why? Because you do have the guys who, you know, have daughters that are, you know, younger age, and they don't want to throw money on that.
Bro, people will throw money on. I threw money on a midget before, so I don't even want to hear people like. I'll go in the club sometimes just to be petty if no girls are giving me attention, and throw money on the ugliest girl I think that's in the strip club, like the girl that doesn't look as good as the other ones, or her body's not as popping.
And you don't never.
I'll do that just to be petty.
I can see that.
I literally do that to be petty, and then so now the bad girls try to come up and talk to me. I'll be like, Mr. Turn. I was like, Mr. Turn. All right, I'm out.
I make a lot of money as far as tips from females when I'm DJing. If they're making money, they'll come. And it's dope. I think that's like the name of the game. Like if a DJ is making sure you're making money and playing all the right songs,
I definitely
you gotta tip the DJ right, and I love that.
Even though I say the word midget, I don't mean it. I mean little person. So
midget is a midget. Come on, we're not doing that.
I grew up on that word, so it's like it's just weird.
You grew up on it.
You grew up, and then you got to change the word.
There's nothing wrong with
a lot
being
of words
a midget.
You got to change these years.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a midget. People try to make things wrong.
They made it like we made it a bad
something.
Midget was never a bad word to them. Like we never meant that as a bad word.
Exactly.
Ever.
And it was never taught as a bad word. That was just what they say. I'm a midget. I met a midget that said I'm a midget. I ain't look at them no different.
Facts.
You look like you 4'8", you look like you 5'8". I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But hey, it is, you know. So hustles right now. You know, one thing about I always give you your respect is you're always ahead of the game on hustles. I remember back in what year was it? 2013. What year was it? 2013-ish when you 2013, 14 when the hair company. Lavish
I think I started that really like 2011 though.
You started it before Shopify. So before,
yeah, I definitely was before Shopify because I was using the other one everyone used to use
Wix?
before Shopify. Nah, I used
WordPress.
No, it was like Shopify, but it wasn't as good. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, I remember it. Yeah, it kind of got wiped off the board.
It was like Shopify, but it wasn't Shopify. Yeah. But I remember I started that first, and then I was selling bullshit hair. It was no lie. It was bullshit.
But you know what's crazy?
But I made a lot of sales. I made a lot. I was making just by myself. I remember 20 to 30,000 profit a month.
Easy.
Profit. Easy. And that's profit.
And I remember when you're living in Ladera Heights, and the females would pull up all day.
I would even go if they paid enough or they bought enough hair. I'd go deliver it in the Porsche
truck. Yep.
Yeah, bought the Porsche truck, deliver it, drop it off.
And this is when before it became popping to sell hair, because I know a lot of people were looking at you like, how are you a man selling hair?
They always say, "Oh, he's gay. He sells hair. He's gay."
But you was about your money.
Hey,
always been about the money. That's what I'm saying. You always been about the bread. Always been about the money. And then
someone said we took some bumps before this. Nah, I don't do. I ain't never. Hey, I'll keep it real. I ain't never touched none of that. I ain't never. This is the worst I did. Liquor.
Yeah, I don't. Do you smoke? You don't smoke.
I tried weed. It's not for me. I don't smoke. I never like really fucked with weed though. But I don't knock weed. It's just it ain't for me. You know, everyone has their own vice. He don't drink, so
I don't drink. Don't smoke.
He don't drink. He don't smoke.
Don't do nothing. I'm a little square. I would say my worst vice is Red Bull energy drinks. I don't like Monster though.
His worst vice is women.
That too.
You don't want to talk about that. Bling's vice is women. Bling will.
Yeah.
Hey.
My worst vice.
Monster Moves. Is this a show called Monster Moves?
Yeah, you're monstering me right now.
No, he's a monster. He's a monster. He needs to. You don't want to
own it. Your worst vice is women when you're drunk,
own
bro.
it. Okay, but I keep it real. Own your shit.
Yeah, you're right. But I would
own
say
your shit.
I'm owning it. My worst vice is women. No, it's not.
It is women, bro. Your worst vice is women.
I can't get with that.
Bro, you're addicted to a lot of men sell hair, so shit, you run the right track.
A lot of men sell hair now.
Yeah, now. I was the only one back then selling hair.
This was before Arrogant Tay and all that.
Yeah, there was no.
We talking almost 10 years ago.
No, we're talking longer than 10 years ago.
2010, 11.
Facts. 11 years ago, I was selling hair.
Selling hair, moving it, pushing it. And I remember
like kilos,
when you brought me on board. Remember when you brought me on board?
We teamed up. Me, you, Maddie. Maddie. Let me tag Maddie in there.
Matt,
CEO
bro,
Maddie.
I remember every day waking up to 5K.
Our first month in business together, we did 50,000 in sales, y'all. Just so you know,
the first month,
and it very first month.
Oh my god!
And then we had 25,000 refunds because we sold too much hair and we didn't have enough product. I remember that. Those girls, I ain't never seen girls get that mad. They were pissed.
We had quality. Ooh,
it took so long. We learned you can't like getting the hair from overseas. It took too long to get delivered to us. And then we had to deliver it to them.
No, we had to repackage it.
Yeah, we had to repackage it with our packaging because they didn't come in packaging. It just came in just raw hair.
Yeah, you had to wash it. We had to wash it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did have that girl wash
Put it in the big tub.
What's her name? What's the assistant we had?
I can't remember.
I just talked to her on Instagram the other day.
Oh, she was so dope.
She's like a cook now. She's a chef.
Michelle
from Vegas.
That's yeah. And her and somebody else though. It was Michelle and somebody else.
And then I had Deja out here.
You had Deja.
Deja was out here.
Deja was the first one though.
Yeah, Deja was the first one.
I remember her helping out with the pushing everything, and then Maddie. I had the Instagram stuff.
Yeah,
I'm a computer whiz, so we had the Instagram thing.
We had bots. We had bots going.
Let me tell you what's crazy with these bots we had going.
We had Twitter bots.
We had Twitter bots.
Instagram bots.
Facebook bots.
We had a
Instagram
bot.
Bots.
We had a bot that could follow 1 million people.
Yes. And then unfollow.
Everybody.
1 million people. That's how we were. It's crazy. In the beginning of this podcast, I said we were the first ones on Instagram with damn near 1 million followers. I remember this. You know why? Because I remember sitting in. We were in Supper Club when you're promoting Supper Club, right? I remember Future. His Instagram handle was Future One.
Oh, he was Future One.
And I said, hey. I was like, said, Marcus.
Why would it be Future One? Like, imagine if he just had Future, though. But now he has Future.
Now he has Future. But because Instagram wasn't really respected like that. Yeah. It was like, whatever. I remember standing in the club saying, damn, I have the most followers in this club.
This is, me and you had the most followers
in
before
LA.
Anybody had followers.
In LA, we had the most.
We really, this is before niggas had 100,000 followers.
If
you had 100,000 followers in 2013?
2012, 2013, yeah.
You were a celebrity.
We were at 1 million. We were at 1 million in 2013, bro. Remember your page got deleted?
My page got deleted.
Yo, his page gets deleted.
Yeah, that hurt. That one hurt. I was hurt.
You called me
because I was making so much money off that page.
Yo,
that page made me. That was $1 million page. Anybody who took that page over, and the engagement was crazy. My engagement was crazy back then.
This is crazy. It's crazy because you called me. You're staying at Planet Hollywood in Vegas, and he was like, "Yo, Bling, my page got deleted." It sounded like you was. It sounded like you were crying.
I didn't cry.
Right?
I didn't cry.
I got to the room. I'm like,
I didn't cry.
Oh my God, it is really gone. Bro, that one hurt.
I never could get it back or nothing.
Couldn't get it back, but guess what? The rebound was even crazier.
Engagement now is crazy.
Or rebound was crazy. But you bounced back pretty good, pretty good though. That was definitely
because it's like once you know how to get somewhere, once you know the formula, it's easy. We know the formula.
This is true. And and also
here's the problem though. Here's the biggest problem. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show Bling how many fucking contacts I have. Where do you go? Right here. Go down here. Go to.
What you doing? Scrolling to the bottom.
Yeah. So the bottom will tell you how many contacts you have once you get to the bottom. That's how many contacts I have.
Ooh.
How many is that?
15,231. That's called a networker.
Sorry, y'all. I just had it.
So
I just showed Bling. I have 15,231 contacts. You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Instagram only lets you follow 7,500 people.
Now?
Yeah.
I was following 1.2 million people.
You're still following.
No, I'm not.
Well, how many are you following now?
Like 2,000.
Oh, you got to.
I end up. I got an Instagram contact, so they ended up merging both of my pages together, and then it kind of
actually pretty dope.
They just merged it.
I know more than 7,500 people because I used to doing clubs my whole life.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't even follow all the people. They're not my friends, but I do know all these people. I've met these people. Just think, you got to realize at one time there's 1,000 people in my club, and I know 90% of them.
And this is over years, though.
Years.
Over the years. And so how did you monetize? How do you monetize outside of that club, out of the club atmosphere, as far as knowing those people? I mean, yeah, you monetize it with
whatever you supply the demand. You supply the demand, yeah.
So you would
find out what people want, supply it.
True.
Just like in the pandemic, I knew people wanted one.
Hey, are you still blocked by Bella Dream here?
Probably.
I'm
blocked by not Shade Room. What's it called? Baller Alert.
Baller Alert blocked you?
Yeah, they've been blocked.
Baller Alert. Why I got Marcus Tubray's blocked? What
they
did?
They did bad business.
Oh,
they did bad business.
Robin don't do bad business.
They did. Even Shade Room did bad. At the beginning, they all did bad business, and I have proof. I have proof of everything.
What happened with the Shade Room?
I paid them for a post $300.
Shade Room back then $300.
Shade Room and Baller Alert. I paid them both $300. This is back in the day.
What year? 2013?
I don't remember. I paid them for my my hair company. I paid them for a post. She posted, Baller Alert posted the wrong video. So I messaged her. I said, hey, you posted the wrong video. This isn't the video I sent you. And she just took one off my page instead of posting the one I told her to post. And then she just blocked me and refunded my money.
So she didn't do bad business.
That is bad business.
How is that bad? She's like,
because I paid you for a service and you did, I guess maybe you got in your feelings for whatever reason. Instead of just, there's certain type of people you can deal with in this world. Like you can either just post the video. I didn't come out. It was an email. I can't even cuss her out in email. Like I have the email. It was an email and I'm like, hey, this is, I sent you this video. This is the one that's supposed to be posted. And then someone gets an attitude and that's just what it is. If you get an attitude on me, that's on you.
So why did Shade Room block you?
Shade Room didn't block me. But Shade Room, no, I didn't say Shade Room. No, Baller Alert blocked me.
And then Shade Room
but Shade Room, no, Shade Room did the same type of, I call it nigga business. When you don't do real, like when you actually don't do real business. So Shade Room, I paid them for a post. They never posted it. So I had to do a chargeback for $300 from my bank.
So did you email them like, yo, I paid y'all?
I have all the proof. I don't. My emails are.
I just don't see Shade Room and Baller doing
when this is in the beginning. This is in the beginning. Now they're more corporate. Once you know how most companies, black companies, when they first start, they do bad business. A lot of them do bad business, and that's what happened.
Damn. But everything is you ain't got nothing bad now about. You just can't see Baller Alert post.
Yeah, so every time we're in a group chat and you see me Baller Alert post, I can't see it.
No,
I have to go through one of my other pages just to see.
What about other celebs? Celebs that got you blocked. Any celebs
Bundle
got you
of Brittany got me blocked.
Bundle of Brittany got you blocked?
Masika Kalisha got me blocked.
Why did Masika got you blocked?
Because I don't know why she thinks this. I gave her free hair and she thinks that she didn't get free hair. And I posted her. Like, you can go.
I remember that.
Do you remember this, right?
Yeah.
I gave her free hair. Masika Kalisha, I gave her free hair. And she's tagged in a Lavish Hair and Beauty from like 2013. And then I reposted it maybe like years after that. Maybe like 2018. I don't remember when she blocked me. Maybe within the last couple years.
So she blocked you because you reposted it?
Yeah, she's like, I never had your hair. And I'm like,
no, she did.
Yes, she did, right? You remember 100%.
that. You know how I know
Miracle Watts had it. Bundle of Brittany had it.
Bundle of Brittany had it.
Every
Miracle
one
Watts
of them
had it.
Crystal Renee had it. Lyrical Galore, Chris Renee. Delicious
had it.
Rocky from Love and Hip Hop. Don from Daddy D Kane.
Bruh,
we can keep going.
We had a lot of women wearing that hair. You know how I know for sure Masika wore that hair though 100%? Because I had a company called Snapsticks, and it was a remember the selfie stick?
Yeah.
So you would take the picture of the selfie stick and it would in the air, and I remember sending her one and she posted it for me. Shout out to her for doing that. But the reason why I was able to get her contact was because we had her contact from sending her the hair.
Facts. And she was cool at the time. I used to be cool with her.
So what other celebrities got you blocked?
I think that's about it. I don't think no one else has me blocked.
Miss Jackson got me blocked.
You know what? My name Bennett.
I would say that's the only.
My name Bennett.
Only celebrity that got me blocked is Miss Jackson.
I don't think I have any celebrities that have me blocked. Besides, that girl, reality star.
Yeah.
And Bundle of Brittany. I don't know why Bundle of Brittany blocked me though. Tell you the truth, I have no idea why. And it's crazy because if y'all don't know, this is something I'm gonna tell you. Y'all don't know. I put Bundle of Brittany in the game. Her page used to be private. She didn't accept no dudes. And she used to have a white boyfriend that went to he was like a football player at a all black college. He was the only white football player at this black college.
Bundle Brittany?
Yeah, I promise you, she had. Bro, I'm like, yo, I hit her up and I was like, look, we're gonna if we
know what, she was really innocent. You know what's crazy? I remember meeting her at Bieber house. King Batch was there. It was on Bieber rooftop, and she was real innocent girl. She didn't strike me as
she was
wild
bro.
body.
When I first met Bundle of Brittany, she was square. And she was doing fitness, and I'm like, look, I can show. And I was like, yo, I can show you how to really. I didn't try to put her in nothing else. I was like, look, you do business, I do business, but you don't know. You're doing a hustle. You're doing like Instagram. I'll pay me through PayPal, and I'm like, I'm gonna teach you how to do like a website, and you can sell meal programs and like do like a live fitness thing with them. And then she started. I was like, but you have to make your page unprivate and you have to add guys because your following needs to grow. She unprivated her page and then it was like 100,000 followers just came out of nowhere.
Wow.
It blew up. And then years down the line, this is around the same time. Like I put Aaliyah Petty and went to Chicago and met Aaliyah Petty and put her in the Show magazine thing. This is all around the same time I was dealing with all of them. And then I was going on with Mercedes me and Mercedes were going to London, and I was taking Lyra because Hassan was managing Lyra Galore at the time. I would go with them to London because Hassan can't go all the time.
So what were you doing in London? What were you doing out there?
They be booking us out there.
Doing what?
For the strip clubs. Well, no, they didn't even have strip clubs. They didn't have strip clubs in London. Clubs. Regular clubs. So it was Mercedes, Lyra. Miracle never went to... I never went with Miracle to London. Just Lyra and Mercedes.
Oh, and would they they would have regular clubs?
Yeah, they have regular clubs in London. I've never been to a London strip club ever in my life.
You can't. They just in front of you.
They're different out there.
It's different. Very different. Way different vibe. But that's crazy, bro. That's what's up. Wow, Bundle Brittany got you blocked. That's crazy. I mean,
that is crazy. I still don't know why. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I literally don't know why.
Is she? Where is she from? You know.
I feel like she's from like the middle, the Midwest. I feel like.
Damn, LA life. That's what happens.
I told you she was doing fitness training and she was with some white football player that was a quarterback, and he was like at an all black college. So maybe she's from the South. She could be from the South or Midwest.
Okay. Well, shoot. Yeah. So moving on from the blockage,
Mississippi. She's from Mississippi. I knew it.
Mississippi.
Jackson State. Was it Jackson State? It was
Grambling?
No, it was Jackson. I remember something Jackson back then.
Jackson, Mississippi?
Hold on. Bro, listen, y'all. I got text messages. Hold on.
Oh,
I don't delete my text messages. Hold on, y'all. I have to go on pause. I have to pause this to look at these text messages.
You know you can do picture in picture on iPhone?
On live?
Yeah, you just got to go to your settings and do it before you get on live, though.
Oh, I didn't know you can do picture in picture. Hold on, y'all. I got to go to my text messages real quick.
So you about to read us the text messages between you and Brittany? Okay.
It's nothing bad. It's regular shit. Michigan. Was that 2015?
Damn, December 7th, 2015.
That was her. She had multiple numbers, though. I think that was a new number. No, that was 2015.
Sheesh.
2015.
Damn, 2015.
2015.
December 15th.
December 15, 2015. He just saw the text message. I still have my text messages from then.
So I'm moving on from the drama. What money plays is going on? You're the first person that I would say off the internet I made in actual money from the hair. I had 100K and then we booked two chains.
We did do 2 chains
for was it my birthday? July 4th?
No, but that was
fight weekend. That was fight weekend.
Floyd fight weekend.
Floyd fight weekend. Yeah,
that was a great. We did that party 6 days.
Yeah, and it was very successful.
And I listen. I taught niggas how to own a club in Vegas. Nobody did this before.
You did Lil Wayne in Vegas.
Yeah, but I bought the bar out and at the 2 Chainz party.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's how you win, because you can't lose. You buy the bar out. And you keep 100% from the bar.
100% from the door.
100% from door. 100% from the bar. You own the club for the night.
And this was shocking that a club would allow that.
And because we gave him $100,000 cash.
Yeah, and we promised him $100K, and then on top of that $100K, we're going to bring this artist in, and it's going to be this big popping weekend for Vegas.
And it was popping.
It was It was popping. It was a very packed night. Every table sold out. And we kind of owned the night. That was like really my debut in Las Vegas as far as
actually really was your like DJ debut.
DJ debut in Vegas.
And then Bling done ran Vegas ever since.
Yeah. You know what I liked about that particular night is that it helped me keep my fee really high.
What do you mean by that?
Like people knew not to book me for nothing low. They never came at me. Oh, here's $500, $600.
You know, at this time, the typical DJ would get booked for there was $300 for
$150, $200.
Like for like a whole night.
We are back. We was talking about how he was like, "Yo, Bling gave me drunk." On the podcast, no, just getting you some drink in your system.
Give me a little drinky drink.
He was like, good thing I'm riding a Tesla, huh? So
it's tilting. It keeps.
So as far as having a Tesla, you like Teslas? I didn't like my Tesla.
I love Tesla.
I do. Remember, I made a lot of money off of my Tesla. I would say my Tesla paid for itself.
Tesla paid for itself?
For 100%.
My Tesla pays for my Tesla and the Mercedes.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people love renting the Tesla. If you ever want to start a business, buy you a Tesla.
Listen, what's the game? Here's a game. I'm gonna give you some free game.
Drop it.
Here's it's not gonna be, what's his name? Gilly the Kid. It's not gonna be $1 million. $1
million worth of game.
It's gonna be 100,000 worth of game right here. Buy this Tesla Cybertruck. It's $100 deposit, and buy as many as you can. There's a refundable deposit too.
Yeah,
and then you get the price. Get the cheaper one. This is the best game, because I didn't do this. I got the cheaper one, but I also got all the expensive ones. I got like 8 of them. But just buy like 10 of the cheaper ones for $39,000, and then when they come out, you can sell the reservations.
Yeah, this is game. But even at the same time, buy you a Tesla, rent that mug out. You're gonna make your money back, and it's gonna pay for your lifestyle. It's gonna pay for your rent at your house. It's gonna pay for the car notes. It's gonna pay for the insurance. It's gonna pay for everything. I promise you. Listen, when I bought my Tesla, I had a Model X. I rented that joint out. You told me, remember? Mm-hmm. He's like, Bling, buy you a Model X. Buy you a Tesla, Bling. Buy you a Tesla. Forget that Rolls Royce. Even though I was making money on my Ghost at the time, I made a lot of money off my Ghost, renting my Ghost out. He was like, yo, get the Tesla, get the Tesla. I ended up buying a Tesla. I rented it out. It never stayed with me. I promise you. I rented it out probably like $250 a day. $250 times about like 20 days out of the month, bro. It was always gone. I never had the Tesla, bro. It was making me at least
$5,000 a month.
More than that. It was making me more than that because the mileage.
Oh, okay.
People went over on the mileage, so I would give them a certain amount of miles, and on top of that, my charge was free for life.
My charge is free for life too.
So it was.
So if you get 2019 or
you got to pay.
It's still no. You got to get I think it's 2019 and earlier. It's free supercharging, but anything after, I think it's 2020 and after, it's not free supercharging no more.
Yeah, that free supercharging.
That free supercharging. It's like getting free gas for the rest of your life.
Never pay for gas, but I look at it like it's a business car. Like if you want to get in the rental game, buy you a Tesla first up, and then you can go to the exotics. The exotics is going to pay off. Like my Rolls Royce, that car became free for me. I rented it out for a certain amount of miles, and then it was $1,000 a day. And for every 1,000 miles, you make about $7,000 to $10,000 on it. And yeah,
The exotics, man, and they get a lot of accident. Like they get
The
a lot of
accident,
the
game
accidents
over.
is a whole another story. You don't wanna talk about that.
Fortunately enough for me, I never
Listen, like Maddie always told me, it's not if it happens, it's when it happens. It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
It always happens, bro. Can you give a few rap? I don't know what that means. Play my song. I'm not a DJ, bro. I don't play songs.
Yo, but yeah, like I say, just you were up crazy because I remember Matt doing Toro, but I would listen to Matt doing his Toro, and I was like, dang, he eating. But firsthand, I would say was you. You really was like, yo, Bling, this is what I'm making. That's a money car. You gonna make money having a Tesla, bro.
But get the new Cybertruck. Promise you, you're gonna make.
Talking to Mike.
You're gonna make like I can hear it. You're gonna make like $400 or $500 a day off the Cybertruck, and the cheap one, you can get the cheap one for $39,000 with tax and license, probably like 43. What 43?
10% of that, so
10% of 39.
So 3,900,
44, 45.
So 45,000.
45. We'll rent it out 45. 45,000. You can rent that car out for $500 a day, and you're definitely gonna rent it out at least
make 15,000 a month off of that.
You're gonna make at least 10 days off that. I'll say minimum. You'll rent it. This is always what I say. You'll rent it minimum 10 days.
That's
$5,000, and your monthly payment on a $45,000 car is like $800.
This is the game.
So plus your insurance, what you can get Tesla insurance for cheap too. A couple $100. It's like $200 for me.
Really?
$200 for 3 people. Yeah, Tesla insurance.
They have
on the Model Y.
Why?
But it's the same. My Model Y we got for 44, including tax and license, is worth 64 right now.
Our cars went up in value.
Yeah,
I bought cars because I knew it was going up in value. That's the crazy thing. I didn't even buy cars because I don't even have a love for them.
I bought my Lamborghini from him. I bought it. I went to Vegas. This is why they closed my bank account down too in Vegas. My Wells Fargo, because I went to Vegas and pulled out all that money cash.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
That was a bad idea. Don't ever go to a bank and pull out. What I pulled out like 35,000 cash, and
Chase
I gave
did that to me. Chase shut me down. Said I was money laundering.
They shut me, but you know why? Because of the lavish hair and beauty.
I remember
they shut that account down for the 2 Chainz party because they thought we were money laundering.
They sent me a letter and said I have 14 days to get my money out of my account. It's probable that I may be money laundering out. But it's
listen,
crazy.
We don't money launder. That's not what we do.
We hustlers, bro. And we grind different. Everybody's hustle isn't the same.
They didn't like the fact that we had to put up $93,000 for 2 Chainz that day.
Oh,
you don't remember that?
That hustle. Oh my god.
We had to put down 50,000 cash. No, we did
a
wire.
Cash.
No, we did a wire. We wired him from our lavish hair and beauty account to 2 Chainz, directly to 2 Chainz.
Right.
From our profit of lavish hair and beauty.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't. There's no money laundering in that. There's like we paid for the artist.
It shows where it's coming from. How you gonna say it's money laundering?
And they didn't, but because it was such a new account. Remember?
Yeah.
We made so much money so fast, and we're so young. They think that's money laundering.
Didn't you get hit with taxes for that party?
I got hit with taxes. You know why? Because I didn't give you guys I didn't give them a 1099 or a W-2, and I didn't get their socials, so they hit me with the tax bill.
Yeah, not my bad.
They hit me. They gave one person the check. I got the check.
Yeah, and my bad about that. But
I really they hit me with like a $60,000 tax bill. Oh yeah, you didn't know about that, huh?
What?
Yeah, they hit me with a $60,000 tax bill.
Oh my god! But now but you graduated from Vegas. Now you're doing stadiums, right?
Yeah, stadiums are a lot better.
How are stadiums? How was that process as far as like getting a stadium, renting it out, getting
It's the same process as a club. It just takes. Now instead of selling tickets in 6 days, I sell tickets in 6 months. So imagine selling 100 tickets a day for 6 months till you sell out.
Now you're not scared of not packing it out?
No. If you get the right artist, you'll always pack it out.
Have you ever not packed out a stadium?
Yeah, but then if you don't pack it out, you just give them away for free.
That is the game. This is the
At the end of the day, you can be stingy and be like, "Oh, I'd rather have my profit. or have my money and have an empty stadium." Or you can
just take the L, make it look good.
You can take the L, make it look good.
It's gonna create the energy for the next, right?
You guys understand how concerts work. Live Nation did not build their shit overnight. They've been there for like 20 plus years doing that shit.
Right, this is true.
And sometimes you have to give shit away for free to make it look good, because the sponsors will come back and be like, "Oh, you had 10,000 people at your concert. Here's a $200,000 check."
And that's the gimme got you. Like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take this L. You know what? Get us these few hundred tickets.
No,
away.
That's what happened in the get go. I took several L's. Remember, Mike always would make fun of me, like, "Oh, you didn't make no
Marcus,
money.
oh my God, you get another L.
You didn't make
Marcus.
no money. Another L. You didn't make no money. You didn't make no money." But when he finds out what we're doing next year, I can't say it because we're in a non-disclosure NDA contract. He's gonna be like, "Damn, wow." He's gonna say, "Wow."
But you always ahead of the curve. I personally can't count you out ever when it comes to hustling or knowing what you're gonna do when it comes to like saying, you know, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. I just can't count you out, bro. I'm sorry, I can't. You didn't. It's too many times and you didn't hit people with boom, bam, bing, bam, boom, boom, hustle here, hustle here. I'm ahead of that. Boom, boom. Like for instance, you sent me the electric bike stuff and the go-kart things how long ago? And now someone comes out with it. He's like, "Yo, Bling, we gotta get on this. We gotta
Tesla came out with the damn electric what's it called?
ATVs.
$1,900. And they're hard. They look so hard too.
Yeah.
They look futuristic.
But and this is another thing. You came out, you hit me with that before they even thought to do that. You're always ahead of the curve. So
first of all, hold on. This is Mr. Skywalker right here. This is the Skywalkers that everyone was having. What was that year? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
About 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years.
The ones that they banned because they said the batteries.
That was BS. Honestly, with the batteries exploding and stuff, yeah, I remember going to China and seeing kids build batteries from scratch. I was like, "Oh, we not buying that."
Wait, hold on. Kids were building batteries.
Dog, I remember walking into a warehouse, bro, and the rate for the Skywalkers was so low. We just went. We was in Shenzhen, China.
I remember that.
And
I remember y'all went.
Yeah,
I felt like I was supposed to go on that trip.
You should have.
I was supposed to.
No, that was Shenzhen the second time.
Oh.
That was when Mike, Dave.
That's when I felt like I was supposed to go.
You were supposed to go on that. It's crazy. I got an even crazier story about that too. But I was
scared of flying. First of all, they're going to China. I went to Japan. That was a scary trip.
We were going to China a lot.
I remember I went to Japan. My only time in Japan. This is all, bro. This was the worst trip ever. I like fractured my ankle. I fell down some stairs at the hold on. It wasn't just that. I had a hop. You can't just call. There's no 911. There's no 911 in Japan. So I had to hop on the train and hop home on one foot.
You kidding me?
I swear to God, I got home. I got to the house. This is when I was managing Spider Magic. We went out there for a booking. Spider Magic, like for the stripper shit.
So okay, continue.
Hold on, it gets way better. Then there's a fucking all I hear is all these sirens. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And guess what happens?
What?
It was like North Korea was sending a missile over Japan. Whoa. Hold on, we're not even done. This is a great weekend. Then after that, there was an earthquake, like a big earthquake.
That was a missile.
And then they said there was like a tsunami warning. I was like, yo, I'm out of here. I was like, bet, I'm out. Let me go hop my ass to the airport.
What?
It was all that.
So you left Japan with a sprained ankle?
I did.
And you was on the plane. Did you get the wheelchair on the seat?
Oh, I had the first class seats.
Oh man,
I definitely had to get to lay down.
Yeah,
but it took like a couple weeks to heal.
Yeah, but yeah. So back we was in China, man,
hold on 1 second.
You gotta take a call.
1 second, yo.
We're recording this. Look at here, everything.
I'm in a fight weekend. Just got more exciting.
Who you booking for fight weekend? Can't tell us yet.
NDA.
So we was in China, and then we seen kids building batteries, and those are probably the batteries that were exploding. But we had Samsung batteries, and
those are like bombs, bro. If you have a little kid wrapping up a battery, that's on a plane. That's a bomb.
You can't throw water on it either.
That's a bomb, bro.
It'll make it even more flammable if you throw water on it.
That's a bomb.
Lithium battery.
That is a bomb.
Yeah.
That's why they said you can't bring lithium batteries on planes no more because it's low key a bomb.
I remember when we first rode the Skywalkers to the airport, everybody was like, what is that? Bro, what is that? 150,000 every week. Bringing in profit every week, 150.
So what happened with Skywalker?
The government held a shipment of one of our biggest shipments at customs and kind of slowed us up. Got a lot of chargebacks, a lot of angry customers, and
so it was like lavish hair and beauty.
It was like lavish hair and beauty. They want to control it, bro. Once you're making over a few $1 million in sales of anything, they gonna do whatever they can.
You know what it's called? What I learned?
What?
You have to grease pockets.
We don't know whose pockets to grease. Those pockets would have been greased easily.
You got to keep greasing. You start at the bottom and you grease your way up.
Even when it's government stuff, I ain't trying that.
What do you mean? Do you know how people get elected? Greasing pockets. What? Yeah. This is the government. To get elected, just think about all the companies that, what are they called? Campaign contributions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's called greasing pockets. It's legal greasing pockets. We're gonna donate $10 million to your campaign contribution because we see your campaign is in our best interest. That's greasing pockets legally.
Yeah,
that's legal greasing pockets.
This is true. I mean, I just didn't want to. We made our millions. We got up out of there. So.
I feel like I'm Big Mike right now because there's like all these people from out the country. They're coming in.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to. Let me go ahead and go. I'm gonna go live on my Instagram also. 1 second.
Just link it.
I'm gonna go. Yep. Okay. Let me. It's not gonna backfeed.
No. Go on mine. No.
I'm on yours.
All right. Now, add me. Request it.
Request to join live.
And then you just gotta put it away from each other.
So yeah, I'm going live on my Instagram too. Oh, I got to turn it down. So yeah, we live on the podcast for all my folks that's logging into my Instagram right now. We are live on the podcast. Me and my man Marcus 2 Braids. We are live.
Put this on a tripod or something.
Yeah, so we going live on the IG too. So if you seen this, we are live on the podcast. It is available everywhere, all streaming platforms. Make sure you go ahead and support the JayBling movement because I am trying this new podcast thing aside from the DJing and aside from the music. I'm trying to get myself to the next level, people. So back to my man, the guest on the show, Marcus 2 Braids, the man who put your boy up on game. One thing I like about all my homeboys, everybody put everybody up on game.
That's true, but they don't really know how far we go back. They don't know this. They don't know we go as far back as CineSpace.
Oh my God.
That's like 15 years ago.
That's yeah.
What year was that?
CineSpace 2005, 6.
Okay, but also this. They don't know this.
Beta LA.
Steve Aoki was at CineSpace.
Steve Aoki was doing a night at CineSpace. I used to sneak into that club and watch him, DJ AM, and
I didn't even know who these guys were at the time. But I think there's feedback on mine.
Yeah, just got to turn it down probably. I turned mine all the way down. But yeah, I used to sneak into that club and watch those dudes DJ. I had my own 18 plus night there. It was solid. Yeah, bro. But you know what's crazy? You had to, speaking at the biggest parties in LA, you had to Bay to LA. So how did you back then?
That was when I was in college.
Yeah.
I was in college, yo.
And this was Travis Scott before Travis Scott type of crowds.
No, this was 5,000 people showed up at a club that holds 1,000.
The Grand. Oh my God.
And so where did the 4,000 other people go? They went to the parking lot.
And the parking lot was lit.
They were dancing in the parking lot.
Parking lot was definitely.
The parking lot had more people than cars. And then the riot police came.
And the helicopters.
Helicopters, riot police, with full riot
The news came
because they never seen that many black people. They never seen that many black people before.
Yeah, and it was
like they thought it was going to be like the riots.
I would say that was your stamp. That was definitely your stamp in LA.
These people came from the Bay Area
on a school bus.
The real life. This was like on a Friday or something at the Grand. They came on They came from the Bay. They came from Arizona. They came from San Diego. They came from Vegas. They drove. These kids, college kids, they drove. I was like, yo, this is the best party I ever did in my life. Yeah. This was like Project X before Project X.
Do you feel you've topped that party before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake's first party.
And they're like, oh yeah, when he had you the best I ever had.
We had this is so now everyone grows up. Before Drake had his album, he had the mixtape.
Yep.
We did.
I'm going in.
We did his first party in LA at
Ledoux?
No, Element.
Element, yep.
That holds about 1,000.
Oh my God. That was the biggest buzz party ever. I remember that line stretched to Hollywood Boulevard.
That line wrapped around the block while we were sold out. We were sold out. The club sold out, and it still wrapped around the block.
This is Drake's first time in LA.
Drake's first time in LA.
Bria Miles brought him.
Bria Miles brought it. It was a bad deal.
It was now. Can you discuss that deal?
Yeah.
Oh,
so we paid Drake $7,500 for 2 songs.
What? $7,500 for Drake?
Yeah. Now he wants for 2 songs. He wants probably got like $300,000 for 2 songs.
Oh my
minimum.
God.
And that's if he wants to do it. But Bria told us it was 2. And this is we made the contract, but she signed it for him. It was just a bad deal. We didn't really deal with contracts back then. You know, LA, like, you don't really deal with contracts. It's like, we're going shake your hand. This is what it is.
So she probably told him the $7,500 for you to just host.
Yes, she did.
He told y'all.
She told him $7,500 just to host. She told us $7,500 for 2 songs. So he gets on stage thinking he's just hosting.
Then people like start going crazy.
Yeah, they went crazy. They went because they played his music, and then he's like, "Look." And I understand. I didn't understand his side at that time, but it took me a while to like really get like what he's talking about. He's like, when I perform, I need a full band. I do my whole setup when I perform. I don't just sing over a song. Like, you know, some niggas just sing over a song.
Right.
So he ran off stage. We saw him outside, and we're like, "Yo, bro, get back on, man. Like, this is we paid for this. This is what we paid for." And then he gets back on, and then somebody threw a bottle like on the stage.
It didn't hit him though.
No, it didn't hit him. But then he ran off again and just took off.
So he was gonna come back and just do the songs.
He was gonna come back and just do like just get this out the way. And bro, we had the worst beef over that for a long time.
Have you guys made up over that?
No, we made up over it because Cortez was his manager at the time.
Yeah.
So it took a long time for me and Cortez to figure out what the problem was, and we figured it out. Cortez was like, "I wish this went through me. If this went through me, we wouldn't have had that problem. But we went through Bria because that was the only way we knew of Drake. Because Drake was from Canada, we didn't know that.
Right.
But we knew Bria because I known Bria since high school.
Right.
So it's like I didn't know that would go bad.
Right, and you know what's crazy? I don't think it would have went back because when have you ever really heard of Drake doing any bad business?
No, he doesn't. I've never heard or seen Drake do bad business. That was just those one times that shit happened.
It was a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding. That we cleared up years later. It took years to clear.
How many years later did it take?
Literally like 2-3 years
to clear that.
Yeah, because I didn't. It was just like we didn't like the situation, but we didn't know what the situation was till Cortez. Me and Cortez got real cool after that, and then Cortez really told me like, "Look, this is really what happened." I was like, "Oh, I get it now."
Now, question for you: Did you and Cortez did he book did you go through him to get Lil Wayne in Vegas?
Yep.
Now I remember there was a mishap with that situation.
Yes, there was. But it wasn't. Artists are artists,
right?
So what? Little Chucky, they weren't trying to let him in because he was under 21.
Got it.
And then so Lil Wayne was like, "No, I'm not coming in. If Chucky can't get in, I'm not coming in."
And then the person at the front door, security being a headache.
But I understand how Vegas is. They're strict on that shit. They're very strict on underage.
Right.
They're very strict because they're like, we can lose they don't just lose their liquor license, they'll lose their casino license.
Oh.
So you lose your casino license. You're
and then the artists don't understand that.
Yeah, they didn't understand.
They're like,
but,
yo, I'm the hottest.
Me and Cortez worked that out. We worked that out after that, so we were fine.
Dope. So
Cortez, Cortez. He gets my utmost respect, bro. He's a real manager and a business owner. Like I fuck with Cortez.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Cuss on here?
Huh?
Can I cuss on
you can
here?
cuss. Yeah, we can say whatever we want on this joint. Yeah, but yeah. So, shit. What would you say? Like, okay, moving on now. Are you doing more parties? Are you doing more? What's the
parties are cool. I like the stocks though.
So you just focus mainly on the stocks.
The stocks is.
What made you get into stocks? Like, what made you say, okay, let me try stocks out?
Because remember, I was sports betting,
and
I was always giving out sports picks, and it was just like, pandemic came, and then it was like, there's no more sports.
Oh,
so I was like, but there's companies I've always been eyeing. We didn't have as I'm gonna keep it real, just as minorities, we don't have that. We didn't have that access to stocks. It's not like we got it from our parents. We had to do it ourselves.
Right.
We didn't get that. We didn't even crypto. Like our parents didn't know nothing about crypto. Mm-hmm. I just got in crypto a bit in 2016 just because it's like, this is different. This is not, the banks don't own this. They already shut my bank account down. They already shut it down. So I was like, yo, crypto is like my best bet. Because it's like, they can't take my money. They don't even know I have the money in there.
Right, crypto.
Yeah, so I put all my money in crypto in 2016 at one point, and I was like, oh, this is great. And I just sat on it for 4 years until it went up.
Right. Yeah, people
because it did go down. I'm telling y'all,
it did go down
when
you're live.
Which one? Which mic?
Yours, because it sounds far away, but it's a podcast, so you got to tune in and hear the sound. You know what I'm saying?
So my phone mic.
Yeah, but they should be hearing it on mine, right?
I don't know. Maybe it's. Ask them how's it sound like.
How does it sound like, guys? How does it sound like on the live, on the Instagram live? Yes, actually, that's really interesting. That the pandemic actually showed a lot of people different hustles. Some people broke down from the hustles, and some people won from hustles. But
I feel like the pandemic showed everybody how to be their own boss,
right?
Because most jobs weren't even open.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, if it was in you, it was in you, and I mean,
that's true. It's like either you're gonna be a worker, or you're gonna be a boss. That's just it, or you're gonna be a hustler. You can't. I'm not gonna say a boss because a hustler and a boss are two different things. Are they gonna be a worker, a hustler, or a boss? That's the three options you have. And there's nothing wrong with being a worker. There's nothing wrong with a hustler. There's nothing wrong with being a boss. A boss takes a lot of responsibility and a lot of sometimes you don't make no money. You may pay all your employees and you make zero.
This is true.
This is very true. A hustler, you have to hustle every day. You wake up, you have no guaranteed paycheck. There's no security. The same thing with a boss. You have no security. There's no security in being any of that. There's no security in being a worker. I know a lot of people want to think that they go to work every day for 20 years and they have a guaranteed paycheck, but you can get fired after 20 years. I can tell you that.
Ooh, and then they move on from
happened to my mom. She got, after like 25 years, she got fired for no reason, just because.
Damn.
And I was like, that one hurt me. I was like, yo, there's no security in being a boss. I mean, I'm being a worker.
No loyalty.
She worked at a college her whole life. She got fired just because. Where's the security at?
Yeah, that sucks.
She didn't even make it to retirement yet.
This is before the pandemic?
It was way before the pandemic.
Damn, man. So yeah, I would preach definitely being your own boss for sure. I mean,
being your own hustler, have a side hustle. If you're a worker, and you have dreams, like pick something that you like, and then just try to work on that. And you got to hustle for it. Like you really got to hustle for it. Like a lot of people. This is one thing they always say, oh, Mexicans do jobs that white people and black people won't do. Shit, no, I thought that went away. So it's like, they're not doing jobs they won't do. They're just hustling. They'll hustle. They don't have some people have no shame in what they do.
So what's up with the stocks?
It's a little slow right now. It's slow season right now. You know why? Because it's fourth quarter. It's end of fourth quarter. all the billionaires are selling all their stocks. So if your stocks went down, if you're in the red and you're in the negative, buy more. Buy more. It's a fire sale.
So
it's
how
like,
long?
It's like,
how
it's
long
like
do you
Black
wait?
Friday.
How long do you wait to buy more?
No, you buy more now. Why it keeps dropping?
It's gonna drop more though. So you'll be technically
no. This month is not a good month to sell. This is the best month to buy. So you sell if you sell while you're down, you lose.
Yeah,
that's like selling your car while it's depreciated in value instead of appreciated in value. You know, or selling your house when there's a housing crash. You sell when you're up. You don't sell when you're down. You don't, like, why? First of all, if you don't need the money, why are you selling your stocks? Stocks aren't like, you don't just buy and sell stocks every day. That's cool. That's called day trading, but it's very risky.
Yeah. So now going to the crypto, what about these punk coins and all that? What do you think about that?
There's some coins that are pump coins, and there's some coins that are long term.
And you think that's going to transform into the metaverse?
Yeah, there's some coins that are strictly for metaverse, or like Sandbox. What's the one? Decentraland.
Yeah.
Mana Sol. What's the SOL?
Oh, Solana.
Yeah,
I got some Solana. I got about 300 strong in it.
Buy more.
Yeah.
I literally just got like a whole signal about Solana to. It's about that time to buy it.
Yeah, I know some people who got into it pretty early. Yeah. So, what do you think about the metaverse? Are you gonna go heavy into it, or?
I'm working on it. I am gonna go heavy in it, but
it's
like
to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out. It's just the land is too expensive right now, but it's crazy because we think it's too expensive now, but in a couple of years, then you're not gonna be able to afford it.
And you're just gonna look at it like,
you're gonna
be like, I should have some land.
So right now, with like a good piece of land, maybe a decent piece of land, it's like 15,000, and this is on online land, not like land in person. So people don't understand that this is metaverse. This is like the virtual reality world of land. That I see a business though, because everyone's gonna be on this eventually. There's gonna be more viruses. This ain't the only virus we're gonna have.
What do you mean about viruses?
Okay, like Corona.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one we're gonna have. Yeah. You can have Corona every 6 months. There's a new Corona. You're gonna be stuck in the house. Thought about,
what if they're pushing this NFT thing because they know it's going to be a shutdown and you can't go outside?
Eventually, one day there may be a shutdown where you can't go outside at all,
and everything is just indoors.
And everything's indoor.
Oh my God.
That already happened though. Just think about it. That happened already.
It happened, but
it can happen
what
again.
If life is just that?
Then you gotta find a partner and cheat in the metaverse. You're gonna be in a strip club in the metaverse throwing virtual ones.
Oh my God.
But it's crazy. Here's the crazy thing. You're not actually talking to a robot in the metaverse. You're talking to another human that's talking back to you.
Yeah.
It's not like it's their conscience is there. So in the long term, the metaverse is going to be, we're going to upload, you die. We're going to upload your, before you die or after you die. I don't know when they're going to do it. We're going to upload your conscience into a virtual reality world where you live forever. That's going to be the metaverse in the long run.
Oh, can you imagine I done came back? What?
No,
I'm digital now. I want to be in a body.
But it's like you can create whatever body you want in the metaverse, and then eventually, in the long run, it's not going to look like what's that game that all the kids play with the skins? Fortnite. It's not going to look like Fortnite. It's going to be like it's going to look
real.
It's going to look real, like.
And
they have.
You're going to touch somebody and be like, whoa.
You're going to be able to have virtual sex, just like.
Yeah, I seen they had some hands.
No,
that you
but
can
you're going to be able to have virtual sex. That's going to change the game. What's that called? The one with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. Not Ice.
Look it up.
He was like a cop. He was a cop and he was a bad guy. Wesley Snipes and what was that called? Somebody say the name of it. Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. It was something, man. It was back in the day. It was like the 90s. It came out.
Robot movie?
No, just put Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes movie.
Okay, let's see what comes up.
Demolition Man?
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Y'all gotta watch that. It's the exact same thing what I'm talking about.
I gotta watch it. I've probably seen it before as a kid. Just kind of forgot. I always forget movies.
So they're in like they get frozen. So they're back in like the 80s or 90s, and they're like bad guys and cops, and they get frozen, and they go into the future. And in the future, they don't actually have sex. They put on this little helmet thing, and they have like virtual sex with their people. And so like, and then he's like frozen. So the whole time he's like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, I have real sex. And she's like, "No, we have virtual sex." So everything.
What?
Yes, bro. Watch that movie.
I gotta watch that.
It's a good movie though.
Seems like an interesting film, an interesting flick. Damn. So that's your take on the metaverse? Is
Metaverse is gonna be virtual reality. Everything's gonna be virtual, and you're gonna be able to feel, touch. They have these gloves.
What about smell? How do you transfer smell?
But it's the same thing as how do you transfer the feel? You're gonna be able to. It's gonna be a smell because you're gonna be able to. It's probably gonna have a smell intake on their end, and then a smell out. Smell.
Like it just particle
out.
Smell.
Like a what's that called? Exhaust. Like a smell exhaust on your end, on each end, so where you can
smell the room.
It's like a scratch and sniff.
And this is why you say become a landowner in virtual reality.
Remember, there's people there's a guy that bought $100 parcel of land last year. Was it last year or about a year ago?
Oh, yeah,
it was earlier this year, and he sold it this year for $92,500.
But you know one thing about NFTs and all that kind of stuff, you gotta wait a full year to sell your stuff because the corporate gains and all that. So like for instance, I get an NFT $500 and it was worth 500,000. I technically, if I don't want to get taxed crazy on that joint, I gotta hold a whole year before I can sell it.
That's on you. It's like how much is the money worth to you at the time? Do you really want that 500,000 and minus the capital gains? Was it capital gains or different?
Yeah.
Capital gains. That's a high tax rate. Or do you want regular tax rate? You know, I don't know what kind of tax incentive you get after a year, so I don't know about that yet.
Oh man, it's definitely something that you just gotta kind of keep your eyes open, ears wide open. You know what I'm saying? So you don't fall behind when it comes to this metaverse stuff, man. It's definitely tricky. But at the same time,
I'm like 5 different group chats. I'm in group chats with like the millionaires that I don't even understand what the hell they're talking about. I'll be honest. They'd be like, buy this. And I'm like, I don't even know how to buy it. Tell me how to buy it. Then you got
the people who just know, they're just saying things just to say it. They know people are going to buy.
Yeah, then you have the scammers. You're going to have scammers in NFTs, 100%. And they always tell me like, anything on Instagram that's like NFT related wise is probably a scam. Because all the NFTs are like on Twitter. And then they have their own like everyone has a whole new Telegram for their NFT. And this is going to be the new this. But it's like, a lot of people are going to get scammed.
Yeah,
you're gonna buy some monkey that wasn't really it was just some random monkey that someone just made. They paid a digital a graphic designer $100 to make, and you paid $5,000 for it, and you got hustled.
But it's like perks when you buy it. You know what I'm saying? You get certain things when you get certain NFTs and stuff.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is do your due diligence on NFTs because I don't even know it, and I'm with the people that run it, like that are the number one head honchos in it, and I still don't know it.
Dang.
I don't even I don't want to. I was gonna buy something the other day, and it was just like, man, I don't even know how much it's gonna be worth after I buy it because they sell so many of them. Like I'm one of 100, so it's like I'm selling 100 of these. 100 people have to sell these. It's like I want to be one of one. Like really, I think about rarity. You want to be one of one or one of.
Yeah, 10. But the people who are making these things want to make money. They don't want to. A rarity is like, okay, I just sell one for 10,000 or a collection for 100,000.
Like a Banksy.
Yeah. I mean,
anything Banksy produces is one of one.
Yeah, but that's when his time came because he would or Beeple, you know what I'm saying?
I can guarantee Banksy's going to be NFT. I promise you. Watch. You're going to see his work in NFT soon. It may not happen yet, but he's going to, like the rich adjust with the times, except for, what's his name? What's his name? The Dividend King. I call him the Dividend King. What's Jay-Z's old friend, the old white guy he always be with? The old white guy.
Oh, for 99 Problems, right?
No, not him, but the billionaire. The billionaire that's like super billions.
Oh, no.
Jay-Z's is actually Jay-Z's friend.
So what about him?
What the hell is his name? He owns Berkshire, bro. He owns Berkshire Hathaway. Who owns Berkshire Hathaway? I'm having a brain fart. I know his name, but I'm just having a brain fart. Who owns Berkshire Hathaway? One of the richest men in the world.
Oliver Chance?
No.
Founder Oliver Chance. Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett. That's
come on, him. Man. You know, it's crazy. I got some photos of Warren Buffett. He shared some real game though.
He does, but he doesn't like to adjust to the times. He still thinks like Coca-Cola and all these are like, like certain companies.
You know what he told me?
He don't like the new future. He likes the old.
You know what Warren Buffett told me? He said, 90% of the world uses my products.
That's facts.
I said, huh? What you mean? He said, lotion, how long ago, razors, toothpaste, toothbrush.
How long ago did he tell you this?
This is like 5 years ago.
How many of the world uses products now?
Probably still the same.
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm just
toothbrushes.
I'm telling you, because now the toothbrushes.
Johnson and Johnson.
No, a lot of people start going to organic. Like the world has changed. So now you got to think about why Beyond Meat is worth so much, because and why people are only going to they're not going to smart water. They're going to organic water. The world has changed, bro. The world's changed in the last 5 years. It's not 90% no more. It's still a high percentage. Definitely probably like 70s, 80s. But the organic world came and took the market over. Non-GMO. They don't want that. They don't want Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
People know about Johnson & Johnson. Like, let's be real. People know about the lawsuit with Johnson & Johnson and the baby powder that gave you cancer. And they just make billions from it. So they're like, at the end of the day, if you're making like 100 billion profit, why are you going to cry about a lawsuit for $1 billion when you made 100 billion profit? You're gonna lose a billion, a couple billion in lawsuits process, just to make 100 billion profit, because that's how people are.
I'm with that all day. I would lose $1 billion to gain $1 billion. I mean, I would lose $1 billion to gain 100 billion.
Listen, they'll lose 40 billion to gain 60 billion.
Oh my God!
Just think about that. At the end of the day, as long as you make $1 billion profit, you're still happy, right?
Yeah,
that's $1 billion with a B.
So this is why. So your boy Warren Buffett, super stock, legend.
I know I like him because he taught me. I researched him. He taught me dividends. Dividends saved my life. I can tell you that right now.
Why?
Bro, I lost a lot of money on games. Just that GameStop, AMC, when they stopped trading, and you couldn't sell.
Right, you just had to hold it. Yeah, I remember.
I lost like 40,000 in one day, literally. One day.
You was sick.
Hurt to my stomach. Because I made 100,000. That was like my first time I had 100,000. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show him this. Because this is my.
So when you made that 100K, now are you mad at Robinhood for that?
I'm not mad at them. I learned my lesson. You don't ever put all your eggs in one basket.
Oh my God.
That's what I learned.
So why did you ever find out?
Hold on, watch. This ain't even my account. Let me see.
Did you ever find out why they
Because they're shady. They did this to everybody. Everyone. This happened to everybody. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
It happened to everybody. Anybody with a Robinhood account, had the same problem.
Dang, can you imagine being on the front end of that?
So look, this is my. You don't see this right here. This is what was that? January. It was like January.
Oh 20th. My
what was that?
God, 106.
106.
106,900.
How much did I make right there? What is our profit though? Look at the profit.
Oh my God, $62,713
and 38 cents on January 28th. January 28th. Look at the next day.
Oh my God. Hey, so look. When you're seeing those numbers, are you like, this is where the money is at? This is where the money is at.
No, I knew where the money was at. I just knew that if you
let
me buy, why can't you let me sell? Because I tried to get out. You couldn't get out. They stopped. They halted selling. They halted, like you couldn't sell at all. So they let it drop all the way to as low as it can go because they couldn't cover the money that was put up. Like all the money that was the profit that was made, they couldn't cover it. So you had to lose for them not to go out of business.
So they scammed.
There's lawsuits. There's a whole class action lawsuit against them.
Yeah, that is
multiple. But at the end of the day, it's like, what can you do? What can you do, bro?
Dang, dude, they won't even get in trouble, go to jail, none of that.
Nothing's going to happen to them.
Causing all those people to lose so much money.
You know what's going to happen to them? They're going to get fined by the SEC.
Because even it's not your guys. They called it. I remember they called it a social media buzz frenzy, and that's the reason why they paused it, because it was a fake. It was a pump fake.
No, they paused it because they knew what was happening. They couldn't cover. There was so many people that made money on that, like billions. I'm telling you, billions of dollars. Everyone made money on GameStop and AMC, and then they just once it started going down. So if people pulled all their money out as it's going down, they would have owed. Robinhood would have owed billions.
So speak on. You said Warren Buffett saved you.
Warren Buffett saved
you. So what was it that he saved you? Like how did
because
he save you?
Because he showed me how to make 7, I'd say even 6 to 9% on my money, and then I realized this is per month. This is my dividends. This is what pays me. This pays me every month.
Sheesh.
These are just all the stocks that just pay me every month. So I'm gonna show you this right here.
Sheesh.
But this is the number of what I have right here.
Goodness gracious.
Almost 200 on that. And then
yo, follow my man right here, man. Follow Burgess.
But that 200, I started this. My first one I bought was April of this year. But this is what it pays me now. So a lot of people don't think this is a lot. But every month I get a pay raise. Imagine getting a pay raise for the rest of your life. Every month. This is what I make a year profit. Like just, it pays me back just for owning the stock. Just last month, I was at like 12. I was like 12.70 or something.
Follow him.
And it pays me.
Now, do you sell classes on this?
Yeah, I do.
What you got? OnlyFans, Patreon, what you got?
No, I have like my OnlyFans. We have a regular website for stock options, and then on the dividends is on the OnlyFans.
Yo. So you know it's crazy. I talked to so many people about the shutdown and everything. And it actually it helped a lot of people.
It did. No, for real. Like if this didn't show you how to be a hustler or a boss, I don't know what will.
What if you got that mind from like you broke when you up?
Most people don't hustle when they're up. They only hustle when they're down. Because once you're up, you're comfortable. You don't care about nothing no more.
And that's the most scariest thing, hustling when you're comfortable.
I'm telling you right now, my dividends pays me $1,400 a month right now. My goal is to be at $10,000 a month. Just living. That's residual income. Literally residual income.
You got to put $2 million for that?
No, not at all. Because I told you every month
it gains.
It gains because it reinvests itself. So every month I get a pay raise. every single month, and I'm not even done investing. Like I just started. I'm not even a year in. Next April of next year, 2022, I'll be a year in, and I'll like keep you updated. Like this is where I'm at in a year. With like, I'm investing at like a what's that called? I like to call it a savage rate, but it's like more aggressive. I'm more of an aggressive investor, where instead of just doing stock options, where it's like I'm gambling, these are more secure stocks that pay you dividends.
And it just feels better being inside doing this, right? You ain't gotta be outside.
Yeah, I can't survive off $1,400 a month yet. But at 10,000, you can't. 10,000 a month residual income, you can't survive.
You can survive, yeah.
No, you can survive. You can survive pretty well.
Yeah, so, and you're not a splurger. Like I'm not a splurger. Like
I'm not a splurger either.
We don't care about buying designers and fucking.
This is my only designer I own.
I don't got no designer on today. Nike, give me some Nike and some H&M.
Bro, I got some.
This is better.
I got some beat up tennis shoes right now.
It's better.
My walking shoes.
Broke than rich, because you're a target. One way or you got a gold digger chasing you, or you got some broke dudes trying to rob you.
Facts. Yeah,
I
don't even carry cash on me. What are you gonna rob me? You're gonna rob me for a credit card that's not even gonna work.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right looking rich. That shit, it was cool before. I got family. I ain't trying to be no target. I'd rather have the people who don't got money act like they got money and get robbed. I used to like having cash on me. Don't get me wrong. I used to love having cash on me. But
that's always like a plus. But it's like, I'll go out of the country with a couple, some cash on me, just off GP, but not like no crazy amount.
Nope, I'm not going. I go out the country probably about 5,000 most.
That's what I said. Like no crazy amount. You can't even go legally
2,000
with 10,000 out the country because they think you're like doing some drug smuggling.
Yeah, I'd rather use my card at that point.
No, use your card, bro. Y'all don't realize. Use your Amex. Get an Amex, bro. You get. I
don't want to use my card in New York though. Every time I use my card in New York,
but Amex, they're always on your side. Even you get scammed,
bro. I know that they was always on my people's side when I was selling them Skywalkers. I was always getting freaking chargebacks. Like, dude,
Amex is always on your side. Even if you're wrong, they're still on your side,
fighting to get that money back from freaking.
That's why most like businesses hate taking Amex.
Yeah, I got Amex, but I hate it. I don't opening a Shopify. I will not allow people to have an Amex
because it's chargeback central.
The chargeback central, and it's hard to get your bread back from Amex
because they're always on the buyer side.
Always on the buyer side, and take months to get your bread back. If you get it back, and if you're making over hundreds of thousands of dollars, what's a $200 transaction to that?
Thanks.
Over and over and over and over and over. I'm all right. I'm cool. But yeah, this is the Monster Movie podcast, man. Make sure y'all tune in. It's on all platforms. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube, Spotify, all that, Apple, everywhere. Wherever you, iHeart, all that. We ain't here. Marcus 2 Braids. I got my man's lit for the podcast. Welcome to the, JayBling show, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in. We did a first time ever. We went live on Instagram while we were doing the podcast. So if you guys want to check out previous podcasts, you can most definitely search up, the Monster Move, JayBling, wherever, on any platform. I am available everywhere. My guy, eyes are closing.
They're not closing yet.
And he blinking slow.
They're not closing yet, bro. I'm still here.
My guy eyes is blinking a little slow.
You see me closing. They're not closing.
You know what's crazy? I want to bring an X on here. I want to talk to an X.
Nah, because they'll start trying to fight me and start crying. And then let's just say every woman I've ever dated is a victim. Let's just call it they're victims. I'm a victim. He's a monster. He's this. He's that. But it's like, well, what'd you do?
So they was just innocent sitting there.
What'd you do? Let's just be honest. What'd you do?
They just be innocent.
They don't want. No one wants to own up to what they did. And I'm not the type that talks about what happens in my relationships at all. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
I got some cool little exes though.
I don't think I have any. I have cool ex girls that I've dated, but not like girlfriends.
It's getting hot in here. I got the AC
No,
on. Take the jacket
I'm
off.
show you because you think it's sweet.
Oh
it's like,
shoot! You got a bite mark.
no, those are like scars.
Oh
They're
my
there for
god!
life. And it's like no one wants to talk about that. Let's not talk about what really happened.
So should we extend the podcast and talk about what happened?
Nah, man, I'm just telling you, you got 3 minutes, 2 minutes. But what really happens, everyone, I have a whole video of
kicking your door down. I remember that.
No, even worse than that, I have a video of me trying to leave, getting beat up, and she's screaming, I'm a victim. And I'm trying to leave. Like, how do you?
Hey, you know it's crazy. You got money, so you like, nigga, I got something to lose.
Hold on. I'm gonna show Bling this because we got like 2 minutes left. Hold on. Mind you, this is something I was trying to show you. There was like, what's your biggest day on?
I seen one day.
That's one day. That's Tesla. One day.
Oh my god.
That was one day.
This boy eating crazy right now in the
34,000 and it was really 40,000, but I didn't get that because it dropped after that. But let's go to hold on.
We can extend the podcast and we can talk about it.
I'm just gonna show you so people be like, oh, is he a victim or is he not a victim? Because I really walked away and this girl was not letting me walk away.
She won't let you go. This isn't funny.
This isn't funny. That's a victim, right?
Yeah, bro, you really was getting it. Like, she wouldn't let you leave.
Facts.
Good thing we got videos that capture this. You can turn that down because we But yeah, yo, she wouldn't let you leave, bro.
So it's just like, and then you hear her screaming, like, "Why are you?
How
screaming?
can you do this to me?
Why
You're
you
trying to leave."
I didn't even do anything. I was just trying to go
Hands up.
home.
Yeah.
Hands up, don't shoot. I was trying to go home.
Wow, that was 2 braids in those relationships, man. Was that one of your wildest relationships?
One of them.
Damn. What about your wildest heartbreak?
Oh, that girl's a monster. She is savage. She was a savage.
What happened, man?
She left me for a whole football player and pretended like he was like she was savage, bro.
Are they still together to this day? You know?
No, he was turned Muslim and he turned into like a guerrilla Muslim though.
What is that?
Like as
Extra wives and all that?
Nah, he was just so like beyond like military. He was like military Muslim, I'll say, like more. He just, when some people they go real hardcore in their religion, and they're just like, this is it. This is what you're getting.
So, you know what's crazy? You went live when you seen her.
Who?
Your ex, she was like, man, I just see my ex in the club right now, and I don't know how to take this right now.
Which one was this?
You went live. It was Super Bowl. It was like before the pandemic.
Super Bowl where? Here or where?
No, you was at a bar. You was watching like a fight or
what
football.
city was I in though?
Probably L.A. You was in Inglewood, actually.
Oh, that was the same girl.
That was her.
Yeah.
And you didn't know how to like.
Yeah, I didn't know how to, because I haven't seen her in like 10 years.
Did she try to say something to you?
Yeah, she's talked to me. I was like, this is just weird.
What?
Because how we left off was I saw some stuff on Twitter. This is Twitter days before Instagram. And she went to Atlanta for like a Halloween party, but it was his Halloween party. Oh. And he lived in Atlanta, but he played for the Colts. He was like a franchise player. So he was making like 80
Big
million,
money, yeah.
like 80 million. Like, and I was like, oh, this is. So I saw these girls tweeting, had fun at your Halloween party. And then I just put 2 and 2 together. And then I called her about it and she knew I found out. She's like, yeah, I'm fucking him. Yeah, I'm with him. So what? I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
Like, ooh. I was like, ooh. And this is like a girl that had a miscarriage of my kid. I was like, oh, this is put me in jail and everything. I was like, this is different.
Yeah, real feelings for her.
Yeah, I had feelings for her. I was like, oh, this is different. This
And that what was that the last time you talked to her after that?
I didn't talk to her for 10 years. I ran into her. So the first time I saw her again, or heard from her, first conversation we had was at that place. No lie. So what was that, like 10 years later? I went to jail, like $50,000 bail and everything.
Why did you go to jail?
Attempted burglary.
Y'all lived together?
No, we had our own cribs, but I would be there because I worked in Hollywood. She would come to my house Friday through Sunday, and Sunday through Thursday I would go to her house in Ontario. And then so after Sunday was Super Bowl, I went to her house. She didn't come home. So the police came. They think I'm breaking in, it was just all bad because I had my Range Rover, the green Range Rover at the time, and I had it programmed, her garage programmed in my Range Rover, but I had a rental car because I put it in the shop. And so it's like, and this is when the first touchscreen laptops came out. I had just bought it. It was like $2,500. Bro, they stole everything out of that car.
Who, the police?
Yeah, when it got impounded, I came back. There was nothing there.
Wow.
I couldn't do nothing about it. And then it was like she came to court, and then all the charges got dropped. The ride home was the quietest ride home ever.
Really?
Yeah, back to her house. It was just quiet. It was just like, what are you gonna say? I ain't got nothing to say.
So she didn't say why she didn't.
I was in jail. Just. When you're in jail and you just have to think about what you want to do, and I was like, let me just keep my thoughts to myself.
Now, was it toxic before it got to that point? Or
yeah, it was definitely toxic. But I'm like 20, bro. I'm like 23.
But that can trigger a lot of
probably
things.
Like 25, 26 at the time. I'm young. I'm young. I'm square. I'm a square at this time.
Right.
22, 23. And I was like, I wasn't up on game on that groupie life. And the athlete life.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
What's crazy? I just got exposed to that with a chick, and it was like, man, you can't compete with these athletes, and they hear them big numbers in them contracts. You just kind of can't compete with that.
Yeah, but they're chasing waterfalls, as they say, right?
Yeah,
chasing waterfalls.
Like your girl Brittany, Bundle Brittany, she just literally said it's not worth it.
But how long did it take her to say that?
It took her a lot.
How many
of men,
people and how long did it take her? And she want to expose everybody, and it's like, how does that benefit you? Because if you actually ask these dudes like, hey, can you just promote my business for me?
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that. They usually have a main girl that's probably been through them through college.
But I can guarantee you, if you ask for some, hey, can your PR people help me on some promotion stuff? That's all I need. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else. You don't got to promote it. But these people don't understand.
They want the baby, man. They want the baby or the bag. It's just take them shopping, get them the baby or the bag. Me, I'm not one of those dudes that's about to go get you a $6,000 bag, and
I'm not either.
You potentially gonna stop rocking with me. Call me broke. Call me whatever. I don't care.
No, it's just because you have to buy somebody. I know a lot of girls that get bought.
I just want to buy love.
I know a lot of girls that get bought, but then it's like they realize that they don't even like that person. They just like their money. So now that person's just their trick that they pretend like they love, because they pretend it's all a pretend game.
I wonder how long it took for your ex to realize she didn't like that dude. It's just his money.
Listen, she was already stuck. Yeah. I can guarantee you, because then I guess the dude before me, she found out he was gay, because I caught. All right, so the multiple times I popped up, I caught her ex.
Let it out.
I caught her ex in the house with her, and I pulled up with a baseball bat. That was before I had a gun, so I'm glad I didn't have a gun then, because I was just started shooting.
Oh my God! So
I put
what
up with
happened?
A baseball bat. This was after I got arrested. She didn't answer again, and he was in the room with her with his shirt off and some basketball shirts on.
You could see what? How did you know?
Because I saw it right through the window, literally right in the front window. I was like, oh, this.
So I seen
it. I didn't see him doing nothing. I saw him in basketball shirts with no t-shirt on. And then she was scared. She was so scared. I wasn't mad I wasn't trying to be her. I was going for him. He knew what's up. And then it's funny because years later down the line, I told you 10 years later, I talked to her. She's like, oh, I found out that dude was gay.
What?
He was just, that's what it was. And I was like, damn, that sucks. And then she found out that her husband was on some Muslim militant shit.
Dang. So she ended up marrying a coach player.
Bro, she had babies with him. Multiple.
And she lives in LA now, or you don't know
where she lives.
So if she was to walk up to you right now, would you talk to her?
Yeah, we could talk.
So would you be mad like, yo, why'd you do that?
I got over it. It literally took like a year to get over it. Like I had
do you think it scarred you moving forward, like relationships moving forward?
I think
because you said it was your first time noticing the level up, like a female saying, I want an athlete over, this guy who's an entrepreneur.
No, I think it put me on game. Like it taught me about that life. And then as you go on, you see everything. Like you get to see all sides of that life. I know you know about that.
Yeah,
I know you got stories.
Dude, I got stories, nigga. What? I got stories for sure. Multiple chicks, man, dealing with multiple chicks, athletes, and it's like I just don't even have the energy, man. Like I'd be like, all right, I get it.
But it's like
you look in the secure the future. You don't know.
No, they want security, but then they realize that it's not as secure as they thought.
Yeah, you gotta let them live and learn. You're gonna find somebody else for you. I mean,
but it's crazy
you're gonna go
because
through 100 women and only out of them 100, one gonna be for you.
Let's be honest. 10, 15 years ago, there wasn't that many female millionaires. Now 10, 15 years later, any female could be a millionaire. Yeah, they can sell a waist trainer and got the right
waist trainer, makeup.
You could sell anything.
Lipstick, OnlyFans.
You could sell this microphone right here, and just have the right person promote this microphone and make $1 million off this.
How many times have you made $1 million over online store? So imagine these females
I'm poor.
with these followings.
I'm poor, bro.
Yeah, we poor.
I've never made $1 million, bro. I'm poor, bro.
I don't care. Yeah, you ain't no female getting no bit of that. You're gonna have to be around for some time. I am broke until further notice.
It's funny because some people at Crazy Girls, I was there the other day, and this girl came up to me, said hi and whatever. All the girls say hi. They're like, because they know me from like, she didn't even live out. She's not even from here. She's just visiting. She would just dances there, and then she was like, yeah, these guys were telling me that you're broke because you sell ones, and I was like, I just had to look at her like, damn, if you only knew how many ones I sold. It's like it made my percentage. I mean, I was like, if you only
gotta say that. Yeah, I am like, actually.
Like at the end of the day, yeah, they let them call me broke. That's fine.
These dudes out here robbing people, looking for licks. I am broke, baby. I got fake. Listen. I buy fake jewelry, bro. I got real jewelry. I got fake jewelry.
I think every artist has real jewelry and fake jewelry.
You got to wear the fake jewelry.
Every athlete and everybody, because at one point,
and I advise everybody.
There was a guy that was coming around Hollywood robbing every athlete and artist of their jewelry at gunpoint. He'll walk up to you as you get in your car at gunpoint, and the bodyguard couldn't do nothing about it because once the gun's on the artist, you can't. He's gonna shoot you.
I advise
she's got to give it up.
Get your real jewelry, get your fake jewelry. Wear your fake jewelry more than your real jewelry. Wear your real jewelry when you want to hire security. If you need to have a real jewelry so you can feel better, do it. But
listen, this is my best advice.
What?
If you want to wear real jewelry, you can actually hire like ex-Navy SEALs to protect you.
Yeah, bro. Like it's not
you don't always need a big bodyguard. But if you have like those like presidential security that they know how to surround you, they like presidential security, aka you can use ex-Navy SEALs too. They know how to surround a target, so it's like you have to shoot through them to get to the target.
And they shooting is impeccable.
Yeah, and they're the quickest on the draw. They're the wild west. Like they'll hit you.
Yeah,
and there's usually gonna be like, but you're gonna have to hire at least four of them to protect you.
It's sad that we gotta have freaking security nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's whack.
No, but it's always been like that. You always need security.
It's not as much as we need it now. I am not stepping outside without security, bro. It is just not gonna happen.
If you go outside with nothing, what are they gonna take from you? Nothing.
Yeah, but what if they think you got something and they still pull that trigger? You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't got the time. I'm not about to see. I'm not about to test it. Right now I just ain't right. I'd rather stay in the house, hustle and grind, bro.
That's how I feel right now too. But my work exposes me to outside too. So, I do multiple things.
True. I mean, yeah, so as far as the ones go, it's crazy. A girl told you you were broke because you sell ones. No,
she didn't tell me. She said the guy said, "Oh, he's broke because he sells ones," and I was like, "Damn, man! If you only knew how much I made last year." I'm not gonna tell you, but that's all I'm gonna say. I made a lot of money last year, pandemic.
Yeah,
selling ones.
Yeah, just
like supplying all the parties, strip clubs, whatever was going on with ones because there was a shortage of ones. They didn't have enough ones in the bank.
Yeah,
I had all the ones. I'd literally go and meet up with dancers to go buy their ones off of them.
Damn.
I would go outside of the box. I wouldn't just go to the bank because the bank didn't have enough ones. I told you one day during EDD, we call it EDD Fest, where
PPP, EDD,
no, before
SBA
PPP
is coming.
Before PPP and SBA, it was EDD. No, their SBA was first. Then it was EDD. When EDD hit, that's when this one party did 150,000 in one night, and it wasn't even packed. It was just they had a lot of money to spend.
Sheesh.
There's some Detroit dudes. I'm not gonna say no names, but a bunch of Detroit dudes.
Everybody don't need money. Look what they do. They get the money, they throw the money. They don't need. Everybody doesn't need money, bro.
But they don't know how to use it. At the end of the day, the money got the girls that they never could have got without the money.
Did they smash at least?
I'm pretty sure. If you threw 150,000 in one night, you don't think you're smashing all them girls you threw? Because them girls walked out with like not one trash bag, but like 4 or 5 trash bags full of money, each girl.
Yeah,
they needed security to walk them to their cars with like trash bags. That's a whole nother type of money. Like them girls were making,
and they weren't even thinking about getting robbed. Nowadays, a chick walking with a trash bag, she better be careful.
Yeah, you can't do that now. You gotta have them Navy SEALs around you.
Even then, even when she get to the crib, you gotta be careful, man. It's crazy in LA right now, man. It's crazy. Stay in the house. Duck off.
Or you can, at the end of the day, too, at a strip club, you can cash your ones out and get big bills and have security walk you to your car.
Still, but you can get followed.
You could get followed.
Somebody can sit in the club. Somebody can sit in the club, watch a girl get rained on. Sit in the club, watch a female get rained on, and be like, "Yo, such and such, she got blonde hair. She got a big butt, dark skin."
That's what they're doing to the guys. That's what that happened to a friend of mine recently. They have a scout in the club, but I think it's a dancer at a certain club that's texting these guys, "Oh, they're walking out now. This is how much they got. This is how much they threw." There's somebody in the club that's scouting, and then the guys come outside when you walk out, and they'll get you because someone inside saw everything. So you just gotta watch your surroundings in the strip club or even the club, even the regular club, because it's happening everywhere. It's happening at the regular club, restaurants. Everywhere.
That's why it's not worth it.
But also, they're going after the people that have the jewelry. They want the jewelry or the money. They don't want the
I'm putting this out for the world to see. 9 times out of 10, if you see me with jewelry on in LA for the next 6 months, that shit is fake. It's from one of these fake websites. There's so many places you can buy jewelry. Amazon. It's from one of them.
This is my jewelry right here.
I have my Apple Watch on, and if you see anything shining,
I got my bracelet from Turks.
Fake. Except for my earrings. My earrings is real. I'll be forgetting to take these earrings out.
I don't wear jewelry, y'all.
But I'm gonna go ahead and put some fake earrings in from Claire's.
Didn't Chad Ochocinco say that?
I just seen that. Chad Ochocinco bought
and he said the girls won't know the difference. And it's true. And it's actually true.
They won't.
They don't know the difference at all.
It's a confidence booster. Definitely is when you buy some jewelry. Definitely, your confidence is through the roof. Like, I know the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like Audemars, Patek's, Rolex, Cartier, whatever watch.
Let's say here, Johnny Dang.
Johnny Dang, yeah, it's my people.
That guy be pushing out diamonds.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, I'd rather just my safety worth more, man. Apple Watched up, and it got, if you want still my Apple Watch, guess what's gonna happen on my Apple Watch? You're gonna for sure be tracked down because it got GPS on
I don't think people want to steal Apple Watches though.
Exactly.
They want to steal APs. They want Rolexes. They want the bust downs. Even though the bust downs aren't worth as much as the plain Janes.
But they don't know that. They don't know.
No, I think they know that. I think because they have a jeweler.
It's these jewelers' fault.
They have an inside jeweler that knows, but the jeweler can resell the bust downs to the hood. It's
these jewelers' fault. Why these people wouldn't be buying wouldn't be stealing these watches if they know they couldn't sell it to a jeweler that's saying, "Yo, give me these watches, I'll buy it from you, bro."
Facts.
These jewelers need to be held responsible too. Y'all the dudes who's antagonizing these guys and giving them this feeling like, yo, steal this and steal that, and I'm gonna come cash you out.
Yeah, I cash you out for what you got because I'm gonna resell it for 5 times the value.
Exactly. So you gotta these jewelers got to be held responsible for a lot of these robberies and stuff too.
They're not in LA. I don't think any of these jewelers that are buying them back are in LA because you'll know what's your jewelry in LA. They're probably doing it out of town, out of state.
Yeah, they got to be. These jewelers should be out of it,
or shipping even out the country. They could be shipping it to the UK to a whole nother market that they don't even know what's going on.
Something got to happen with this LA stuff because I don't like it. I don't like. I can rant, but I don't like it. What's going on right now? But yeah, that's the Monster Moose podcast. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all share, subscribe, like wherever you see this video, wherever y'all hear this podcast. Support your boy, man. It's the Monster Moose podcast. Marcus 2 Braids pulled up, chopped it up with your boy. Thank you for coming through. Thank y'all for tuning in. And you gotta love it. Your boy JayBling is checking out. Marcus 2 Braids is checking out. Got his handles on the bottom of the screen. I'm sure y'all can see that. And yeah, we're up out of here. Gotta go. Peace.